Yes, guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. We have special guest, Mr. Jack Eagles. This is part
That's
2.
the exact same way.
So, if you haven't listened to part 1, go and listen to part 1 or watch part 1 if you're on YouTube. Also, if you are on YouTube, while you're there, give us a
where are we up to?
Give us a like and please subscribe. We've just hit 500, so now we're chasing down 1,000. So please do subscribe if you haven't already.
I was just questioning if I've subscribed, but I don't think I have.
Oh, mate, how are you here?
I remember you posted a story like a year ago, and I was like, "Why haven't you subscribed?" And you still haven't.
Have you subscribed to me?
I think I am. Yeah,
I'm subscribed.
Bullshit, they're just saying that.
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
Also, if you're on Spotify and you haven't already given us a rating or a follow, please follow us. Give us a 5-star rating.
Yeah.
So Q&A episode. Me and Reese put questions on our Instagram.
Reese and I.
Reese and I.
Yeah.
Usually on Thursdays.
University.
But we actually did it on Wednesday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it a day early.
We did
Jack
it a day
didn't decide to put questions up because, in his exact words, he might be a bit fucking weird if I'm like coming here asking myself questions.
If I've just got the question on my phone, I'm just sat here. Right, this bloke asked Jack.
No, but you'd say I'm going on a podcast. Any questions?
We usually do like a triangular system.
I'll just think of some questions to you if you want.
No, it's alright.
I'll do it off the cuff, mate.
No, I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a separate episode after this. We're gonna do
Why are we being paid for this?
who's the biggest meathead / whose brain cells have been fried the most out of these two. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to be the quiz.
Blood working worse?
I'll be the quiz master, and we'll see.
Do you want to do top
Right
trumps?
now, fucking hell.
Top trumps, blood work. Be like ALT.
Mine wins that now. Fucking after sepsis, mate.
Right, you ready? Yeah, right. Do you want to go first, mate?
Okay, so Dan M Fitness. Ask the poor lad how he is after his time in hospital.
You've kind of already explained
We
this.
just watched the other episode.
Go and watch
Come on,
part
mate.
1.
You're feeling better now.
I'm getting there, yeah. It's not too bad.
Only mildly contagious, so like we've got to keep.
That's why we're
social
this.
distancing.
Couldn't kiss Reese this time, that's all.
Yeah, it's
Well, you could, mate.
Oh, could you? Yeah, you're fine.
It doesn't matter.
You're natural, so
Yeah.
it's right.
I
You can afford a bit of
I
illness.
can.
and his hormones.
One
he's a girl
more
at
illness,
this point.
mate. He's
No,
kind of like it, mate.
because I'm natural. I'm so healthy.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what I'm
never
saying.
die.
Reese, you can't afford another
Yeah.
infection.
Yeah.
Like, that'll be the final straw,
That
mate.
would be, yeah, I'm older than you, so I've not got
One
that.
bed
I'm
lift, you'll
just
hit the neck
immortal.
before you wake up.
Yeah, that's it. I've got one more set left. Right. What did Jack mean when he said? Maybe he said this on the last one. If he did, then Jesus Christ, Charlie, mate, like
Big
good
fan.
memory. Yeah. What did Jack mean when he said Ryan Terry can't train or eat food properly?
This was in my YouTube video before the Olympia, mate. This aged poorly. So it's like, right, it's literally like a week before the Olympia this year. I do a YouTube video of my predictions. To be fair, for the Open, top 10, perfect.
Well, you're spot on. Like,
Spot on, like, you can see it in the video the week before and the
What,
week
1
after.
to 10,
Like,
bang on?
1 to 10, bang on. The only one that wasn't right was Nick Walker because he pulled out.
Yeah.
But then
Where
he
did you
bumped
have
it all
him?
up. I had him like 4th and he
Okay.
pulled out and then bumped it all up. It was like, everything was bang on. But then for men's physique, I was like, I'd love Ryan Terry to win. However, he's not big enough because he just can't eat or train properly. That's literally my words. And then that didn't age very well. But I literally meant.
well, I think we agree. I think everyone agrees about the training.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, not even the eating, where that's come from, it must have been like his 2020 Olympia or something like that, right? I'm watching his prep series in his YouTube video. He's 2 weeks out, he's got a refeed, and he just doesn't finish the refeed because he got full. He literally gets his meal 4, and he's like, I've been for a walk, my stomach's just so bloated, I'm really just not that hungry, so I'm just not going to
how
finish
much
the
did
refeed.
he do it? Was it a lot, or was it
It's
like?
probably like 4,000 calories, 5,000 calories.
Yeah.
But he did not finish the refeed because he was full.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you've got a job to do, mate.
Yeah.
There's a
And
reason
he does
you
train.
need the refeed.
He does train a bit odd, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just super sets.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant, mate. I meant it. He can't fucking eat and he can't fucking train.
but he's missing.
But
Yeah.
he's still better than me and better than I'll ever be. So
yeah, I don't know, mate. You never know. Actually, Anton's gonna fuck you up. Like, yeah, he's gonna fuck you up.
but he will. Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm putting it out there. I'm actually good friend. He's coming to the UK, mate.
Is that
coming to the Mecca.
19-year-old?
He's
Yeah.
a 19-year-old.
He
Yeah.
is good.
I think when I turned pro this year versus his look when he turned pro, I'd have beat him. I'm pretty confident in that.
Okay.
But by the time he's 21, he will absolutely shit on me.
Yeah.
So like,
Because you're
congrats,
just-
mate.
Is there anyone
all
else
the time.
in like the same sort of age bracket that you're
There's probably someone in like Uganda that's
Yeah.
not actually ever lifted away.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
Never lifted away. in
He
their
just, he just carries like water to the farm and that's about it. And he's just bigger than all of us. But no, well, I don't know anyone. There's probably is quite a few in there. But
yeah, apologies to any water carriers out there, guys.
Any
This-
Ugandan
yeah,
water carriers.
Yeah, we do apologise.
Sorry,
Sorry.
we've got a few listening. out
Yeah. Watch Radio Win
Got
podcast
their-
does not
got their-
condone
on the
what
radio,
was-
tuning
Got
in,
their
like, it's
earphones in.
crackling. Like there's a cow in the corner just
They're trying to sort out the signal.
his brother's on the roof fixing the antenna.
This is from Chris Travers. Best and worst habits a client can do towards coach or their coaching. So best and worst habits that your clients
I
have.
mean, best actually communicating and checking
Yeah.
on time would be great.
Doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, worst.
Just listening.
Yeah. Going off plan. Not forgetting your lanterns.
Worst
when you go
habits, I would
away.
actually say, like
Having Reese's genetics.
Yeah.
when a client will not check in because like I've not had a good week. It's like that's the whole point of checking in.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather you check in on a week where it's not been a good week and let me know what you're struggling with. So that's an annoying habit because like people they almost expect that they should only check in when it's been a really good week.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Yeah. What would you say personally, like for you to? What about you? What's your worst habit as a client? Because you don't know what to do.
Constantly
yourself.
getting ill.
Yeah, constantly getting ill.
Yeah.
Complaining on stories.
Just all it is, mate. You should just watch the YouTube. The YouTube videos are awful. Yeah. It's just me literally crying for about 2 hours.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. Worst habit. It's just all the usual stuff, innit? It's just like it's just not listening. That's it. It's just deviating from the plan for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Or like when they go away and they just don't prep meals. They're like, I was out all day, so I had to have this, and this.
Yeah.
No, you didn't
have to.
Yeah.
Like,
You could have actually
choice.
just gone and sorted it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is annoying. It's like there's no other option. It's like, yeah, you could have
There
probably
is.
got up half an hour early and prep your food.
Yeah, that's actually an on one. But when clients like, I can't check in, I've got work at 6 a.m. You can
Check
just
it
set
at
your alarm
5.
10 minutes early.
Yeah.
It's literally 10 minutes to
Or just check in the day before.
Or I get it as well with some that they'll take their check-in in the morning, but they won't send it till 3 p.m. because they've got work.
Yeah.
I was like,
I have a few and they send their photos and they send me a voice note that's like 2 minutes long at like 4 p.m. and I'm like, why bother? Like, just how long does it take? Like, you're driving to work, just send it there.
Yeah, literally.
It's
Well,
really odd.
driving and using your phone, Reese.
Yeah, shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, I had a nice salmon and egg bagel on my drive today.
You're eating. I don't think you're allowed to eat when you're driving.
I was eating and working.
Driving with his foot.
Don't
Just
even know how I got here. You know, fair enough, mate. Right, who wins a calorie challenge, Reese or Jack? Sorry, Finn. They clearly.
I think I'd
don't
win.
think.
I'll back myself here.
Do you reckon?
I did 15k.
Reese can't eat.
A couple weeks
No,
ago.
no, no. I
Reese
can't.
is worse than Ryan.
Reese
Terry.
can't eat. I bullied him on his carb up because he's drinking a Monster and complaining about finishing fries. So,
No,
yeah,
I was just having it. I was having one a day in the morning, but
still gonna
Yeah.
impact your appetite.
Yeah.
And you can't finish your Five Guys fries.
Yeah,
That's
true.
why you came third in novice, mate. Just because you missed out on 2 fries. That's
fries,
right. That was the difference.
Yeah. I got to win that show, mate. I know, buddy. So, mate, win's a win. I'm guessing you'll claim your junior win at the amateur.
I claim.
I mean, Danny Howarth's got it in his bio.
Well, mate, I came 4th at the amateur.
Okay, yeah.
I lost. I lost junior, and no one else was there. I just got given 4th. He's like, yeah, you look like 4th, mate.
No one else.
No one
So
else.
yeah, food challenge, 15k. Do you reckon? Because I think if I was anywhere other than peak off season, I know I can eat. And I wouldn't want to.
But I did 15k when I was in the off season. We also
Mate,
included.
you were like 6 weeks post prep.
Yeah, but we did it with honey and pints were included. Like pints were part of the calories. I had 2 pints that day.
Oh,
At about the
Why?
10k mark. Because
I mean,
we're
I
bowling
skipped
and
to
had a
the-
deal on.
yeah.
It was like drinks and bowling for the same price. So
I watched the video.
Yeah.
I skipped to the end because it was hilarious. When you were in your kitchen, you were like slouched.
I'm just in my boxes.
You're
Just
like that guy over before the show, the stage.
You were slouched over your counter. You're looking at the camera. You're like, this is good.
It's because right. So I was doing it with Finn, my training partner. He bottled it after the pints at like 10k.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm going to finish it. It's 11 p.m. They've all gone home. I'm just literally in my kitchen by myself with a camera, eating my 4th pot.
What did you have to? So
Right,
a lot of ice cream.
Started off with a full box of Frosties, 200 grams of honey, and 3 scoops of whey. It was like the cereal milk.
Surely after that you felt horrendous.
Oh yes,
200
mate.
grams.
200 grams of
honey.
honey. Because what happened
Yeah.
is I got a massive mixing bowl and just mixed it all at the top. So that by the time I got to the bottom, after I was pretty full from the Frosties, there's just literally like that
Yeah.
much of just honey that I'm just spooning into my mouth.
So
And
what
that,
was the calories of that? Like turn a bit.
I don't really know. Yeah, probably like 200. But watch the YouTube video, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did that. Then we did. Finn went on the McDonald's like on my fitness pal. Like hash browns are 200 calories. We're like, what? So there's Mackey's by my house. He went there, got 5 hash browns each, came back. He's like, turns out they're the American ones. These are only like 50. So then we just ate 5 greasy hash browns pre-workout that were like fuck all calories. Did some cookies, trained, and then by the time we finished training, it was like 4 p.m.
How
so
was the session?
Frosties finished us. I can't really remember. I don't think we really did much. We just kind of walked around feeling sick.
Yeah.
Then it got to like 4 p.m. We're only like 3,000, 4,000 in. Went to Morrison's. At this point we were in trouble, so we did do a litre of chocolate milk. That was like a cheap 1,000 calories, which doesn't really count. Cookies. I don't really know. It's just like chocolate cookies, Pringles, like all the usual shit.
You know who's going to be loving this? JP.
Yeah, JP. Finn's got a client who's
Is it?
like stupidly food focused.
Is it?
Yeah, he loves the food.
If we listen to this, oh yeah,
Drooling
Yeah.
on the Stairmaster. Then we did 5 guys. I did like.
it's not fresh anymore.
Yeah. Oh no, then we went bowling. That's when we did 2 pints. That was about the 10k mark. Then I did 5 guys after. I did like 4,000 there, and then went home and just had to do the last like 1,000. Ended up doing 15,600 because I counted it wrong.
Yeah.
So
And how did you feel after?
awful. The next day I actually felt all right. Like I was like
What was your
weirdly
weight?
okay. Lost weight, lost a pound. I did also message Tom that morning and was like, theoretically, Tom, if someone's going to eat 15,000 calories, how much Lantus would you suggest? He's put theoretically 50 IU, but don't actually do that. I obviously did it.
Yeah.
So it's like if I don't eat the 15,000 calories, I'm probably going to go hypo and die. So
In
it's like
your
it sort of
sleep.
forced me.
Definitely
to do
in your sleep. You'll wake up and you'll be like, I'm
Yeah.
dying.
So I did that, and I somehow lost weight. I genuinely lost a pound.
That's mental.
And then the
Yeah.
2 days after, I had to train legs, and I felt horrendous. It was like trips to the toilet quite regularly. Did a recent shot myself on hack squat.
Did you?
Didn't actually shit myself, no. But
Yeah.
That's not
Still
a
Still
reason.
probably had about 3 reps in reserve though. So
We shit ourselves on the drive, don't we? Just in
Get
case.
out of the way. You know, on the way to the legs, you're like, might as well just do it now.
warm up.
We know it's coming, so why not?
Delay the inevitable. No, fair enough. So
Right,
yeah.
next one.
Okay, tips to get through prep. A bit of a generic question. Deanna, one of my clients, come on, ask a bit more of a precise question. But Jack,
That's a good
any
question.
tips you've got? No, it would be a good question if it was a bit more precise, but it's a bit.
You're horrible to people about the question.
I'm going to give a very
Yeah.
recent fin answer here. Is just
Do it.
do it. Like
Yeah.
just get through it. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, you do, but like,
If you've
quit-
decided to
quit-
do it,
quit
just
when you
crack
do
on.
it. Like
Yeah.
you're not a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to say? Because mate, you've gone through how many preps have you gone through now? 4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
I'd say don't overthink it. It's like if you're waking up every morning assessing how you're feeling,
Yeah.
you won't finish the prep.
Yeah, to be fair, because like this stage of the year as well, everyone's coming to the start of their prep or about to start prep. Everyone's like nervous for it's prep. It's nothing changes.
Yeah.
It's what the sense of it's like
It
you're still going to be
shouldn't
eating
anyway.
the same 5 or 6 meals. The food's all starting to change. You're still going to be doing your cardio, maybe a little bit more. You're still going to be training. That's it. Nothing. Not literally nothing changes for your structure.
Yeah.
We say don't. It's only till right at the end when it's like you're
Or the last
pretty
6
much
months.
stays lean. Yeah,
Yeah.
the last 6 months was right at the end for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards right to the
That was the
end.
last tenth of it.
Yeah.
I had 6 years in
Yeah.
the making.
The last 80% of the thing was like really difficult. But then by the time you're at that point, you've already done majority of the hard work.
Yeah.
You're so focused and not excited for the show. It's easy. Well, it's
Yeah.
like it's very easy to be motivated per se.
Yeah. Do you reckon you've got better at handling it like year to year or like prep to prep? Or
I've never really had an issue with prep. It's more post show I've got better at handling. So like the first 2 years, I was literally bulimic. Like I'd stuff my face and make myself throw up.
yeah.
And I knew I was being bulimic, but I just didn't care because I was like,
Yeah. Fuck it, I wanna
easy
eat.
calories, mate.
Yeah.
Don't do that for anyone listening.
Yeah.
And then like Denmark, post Denmark was the one I actually handled post show well, but I think that's just because I was so spiteful because it went so shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want a week, so I just got absolutely twatted and
Yeah.
wasted half a
I
year.
think that's good though. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I think you need that because
Yeah, I did,
before
yeah.
that you just won everything,
And then just eating. I was
and you
like,
think,
so
I can do what I
happy days.
want. Yeah. And then you
Competition
actually
was poor though, like especially the year before at the Arnold.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially the
yeah,
Arnold. That's
crazy.
that junior men's physique lineup. Shit.
awful.
Yeah.
Josh Croggan asked us, "What does Jack want us to wear at his funeral?"
Naked, please. Just all the boys showed up naked.
He actually then messaged me. He was like, "Probably that oversized shit,
Yeah, wear oversized.
Eagles 10 or
Eagles.
whatever it is."
He's actually Eagles 10.
Is it?
'Cause I've got some that are Eagles and some that are Eagles 10. I can never remember, but clearly
Yeah.
you can because you're
Yeah.
a big fan.
I'm obsessed with you. Yeah.
Yes.
I actually constantly buy oversized kit. I've got it on underneath it.
Yeah. Just a change when you shut yourself.
Yeah, on the drive. Before, I'm not even training today. It's not a training day, but I thought I might shit myself anyway.
Efficiency. Like, why sit on the toilet? Like,
Yeah.
we've said before, just doing check-ins, being like, oh, sorry, mate, just check myself.
All your clients are going to be waiting now. They're going to wait for you to go in mid check in
Yeah.
as you shit yourself. Right, Reece, you just
That's
shit
good.
yourself at
That
2
is
minutes
commitment
30.
though. If I had a coach and they shat himself in the check-in, they were like, "I'm so committed to your check-in, mate. I'm not going to go to the toilet." I'd be like, "This is a good guy."
It's a good guy. What a coach I've got.
Advertise your coaching. What makes your coaching stand out well? I'm so dedicated. I just shit myself mid check in. I don't even use the toilet.
I haven't got time. I can't even budget that time.
Argon. Mate, Argon.
Yeah.
Is this the one we've spoken about before?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Do you know many Argons?
Yeah.
I don't, to be fair, I don't want. He's avid on the YouTube
Yeah.
comments. Saying my YouTube's better than Reece.
Yeah.
He did say that, didn't he?
Mm.
Yeah, he's right.
No, he's
Do you think explosiveness out of the hole? And he's
Hang
put,
on.
He's put
Back to the pre-workout drive.
He's put this as well. He's put the hole in quotation marks. Out of the hole is bad for certain movements. Which ones? Do you ever explode out of the hole?
Yeah. I
Depends
think it
which hole
depends
we're
on the
talking about.
exercise. Like,
I
and it
think.
depends on, like, let's say on a leg press, the squat press. You don't really need to
Yeah.
because it's not that heavy.
I think we were literally saying what yesterday. Like, I think nowadays as well, in very recent times, like everybody's obsessed with
Control.
spending time in that lengthened
Yeah.
position. There's, you're going to get more stimulus there. There's a greater sort of chance for growth. It's more challenging. Like, depends on the movement.
Yeah.
Depends on
Hatfield.
the individual. Like, if you've got joint pain and you're bouncing out of a hack or a pendulum, no wonder you've got joint pain. Like, just control it a little bit more. But yeah, I'd say if you can do it safely on certain things, like if you're trying to be really controlled out of, let's say, the hole on a deadlift, the bottom of the reps.
It just depends on
or an
it
RDL,
literally
like
just depends, like if you're controlling it or not. Because if you're not controlling the change of direction, then you can hurt yourself.
yeah.
But if you can be after you change direction, you can just be
But if
explosive.
you're picking up a deadlift and you're like, I need to be controlled,
Yeah.
can
You're
just
not going
fucking,
I think control the
you're gonna be doing
eccentric
3 plates.
as much as you can, and then be as powerful as you want. Because if you're controlling the eccentric, you're going to be controlling the change of direction really anyway.
No, and that's a good answer. But again, it depends on the exercises. How many Jack Eagles are needed to defeat a brown bear? Right now, 220 pounds a lot.
No, but like I reckon like brown bears like top of the food chain, aren't they? What's
Black bears are bigger, aren't they?
whichever
Black
the
bear,
big
yeah.
fuck off bear is.
I don't
Like
know.
The black
polar
bear.
bear, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's
polar,
fucking that up.
No, polar bears are pretty small in comparison.
Are you stupid?
Black bears are huge. In
Polar
comparison
bears are
to a
like
polar
bigger
bear.
than fucking everything, mate.
No. Black bears are massive. Mate.
Can we get a fact check on this, please?
Can we-
I promise you, polar bear's like bigger than a fucking everything. Mate.
Google right now.
what's the
Polar bear.
biggest bear?
No, polar bear weight, like, and then brown bear weight.
Google, what's the
Yeah.
biggest
It's a
bear?
polar bear, mate.
Let's see.
Brown might be. I think black's the smallest. Then it's a brown. Then it's grizzly. Then it's brown. Then
Bears,
it's polar
large, brown bear, Kodiak bear, polar bear, American black bear.
What's
bear.
the
Which one's
weight?
biggest, mate? We need a bear tier list.
It just says. Hey guys, welcome to watching
And we'll get my dog. My dog's called Bear, so we'll get
Is
Bear
it?
in, yeah.
Get Bear in.
We'll
This
get
is a
him.
bear tier list video.
Bear tier
Which
list.
is the largest bear species on the planet? Answer: if we are specifically focusing on species, the clear winner is the polar bear. However, if we include the
Bears.
Kodiak bear, a species of brown bear, then it is a draw.
Yeah, that's
Jack,
technicalities.
I'll shake your hand through here. I'll go like that. Hold on.
I don't win on technicalities.
No.
Polar bear's biggest, mate.
No, I'm impressed. I would never have thought of polar bear.
Polar bears are massive. You should
They
see
are,
them
they
at,
are.
Yeah, I
you should
thought
see
black
them at
bears were bigger.
Yorkshire Wildlife Park in Doncaster.
Oh.
Some big old boys.
So anyway, how many Jack Eagles are needed? How many of you to take down? It's a
I don't
brown
even know
bear.
if I could, mate. Even there's like fucking 100 of me.
I think if there was like,
They've got big fuck off claws, don't they?
I reckon if
What
you
am
had
I
like
doing to a bear?
20 and you just jumped on one of its arms,
Like,
you pull it
ripped
down,
its eye out, that's
yeah,
my
and then
kind of
literally
attack.
just go on its
Like,
face.
two
yeah.
fingers up its nostrils, mate.
Yeah.
Depends if you're allowed weapons.
No.
What if I could like seduce it and like just I could do one
Just
then.
hit some poses.
Seduce it, get it in the bedroom,
Yeah,
wait
like-
for it to fall asleep, and
Yeah.
like choke it out.
Yeah.
Chuck it out.
I reckon one. I'm gonna seduce the bear and choke it out in its sleep.
No wonder your last girlfriend fucking ran a mile. That's what you get up to, Jesus Christ. Right, moving on.
This is a good question.
That's good.
Has Jack spent more time in the gym or the hospital?
Recently, hospital.
The last 2 weeks, hospital by a mile.
This off season, let's gym. Sure.
This year, hospital. Since
Yeah.
the start of this year, hospital by quite a long way. Mm.
Do you ever think to yourself, hospital wise? Obviously, I know it's not just going to be what you're doing, but also your body's probably pretty stressed. Do you ever think to yourself, like, have you ever had a thought?
I should probably look after myself.
Yeah,
a bit
maybe.
more.
No, right. So training wise with sciatica, that is completely self-induced.
Yeah.
That's just me being lazy, and I know that.
Yeah.
So that's like fixed now, obviously, 'cause I stopped being lazy. But like this whole infection thing is absolutely nothing I can do. That's just unlucky.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not saying, because the
Yeah.
annoying thing is, whenever like something like this happens, I guarantee people are like, it's because he's fucking taking PD.
that's the thing, because especially when I put it on my story, it doesn't actually say what it was originally.
Everyone just
That,
thinks the
that was
worst.
stupid. Yeah. Everyone was like, "What's wrong, mate? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And then you say kidney infection, you say kidneys. Like,
I think even worse.
It's like,
Yeah.
actually, it's nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But no, this time there's nothing I could have done. But like with the sciatica, then yeah, that is obviously I could
Yeah.
be a bit smarter with that.
Yeah.
But
No.
Ronnie wasn't smart and he got big, so that's my logic.
Exactly. And look at him now.
He's perfect.
It's what we all want.
Yes.
Yeah. And what about Jay? Our best mate, Jay Cutler.
Yeah, but he only won 4 times, mate.
Yeah.
So
Not very good.
No.
still looks. Well, I was speaking to Will, my sports therapist, the other day about this. Right, so you look at like Kuba, Callum, pro coach. They're all around 30, looking 60.
Yeah.
Jay looks younger than them all, mate. And
Yeah.
he's, so what's Kuba doing wrong?
He must be running like 50 IU GH. And
He
just-
did
and
look.
he
Yeah,
was
but when we
Yeah.
saw Jay in person,
got-
like he
he's
had
got a
so
load
much
of-
makeup
Yeah,
on.
he's got makeup
like,
and Botox.
Botox,
Yeah, he's like really.
His face was
gone
like
for it.
shiny.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
like
it's
you
not
could
plastic,
see
yeah.
like, if you
looked
pressed his
like a
forehead,
doll.
it would like go in a little bit. There was definitely
We
some,
did,
like,
didn't we? We pressed
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go, Jay. Can I
So, hey Jay, can we press your forehead?
Yeah.
He said, yes,
He
sir."
does look shiny there, to be fair.
He was
Yeah.
shiny, mate. Yeah.
Mm.
Look at
Does.
Reese's hair.
somehow worse than it is now.
Finn's tried to crop you out that day.
Yeah.
He's-
I know. I
he's
tried
to
my
get you
best.
out,
He just looks
yeah.
like a little pea in the corner.
God, you got an action shot of you shooting yourself on that score as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my life peaked and never.
No one can
got
see
that.
these,
So,
by the way.
mate, Finn, that might be your strongest lift to date, mate.
It was, yeah. No, it was only
Mate,
about
I was
40
I was
kilos.
90 kilos. That
Oh,
was,
yeah.
no, I was light.
Right, come on.
Right,
mate.
anyway, Reese versus Jack arm wrestle. Whoever backs out is a gigantic pussy.
I'm backing out.
Yeah, I can't be
Do it
asked.
now.
Actually, my coach is. Give me like 3 months with
Yeah,
Tom.
what is
It will
he-
take
yeah.
interest in my career then.
Yeah.
If I start on, he'll actually be interested. He'll reply to check-ins.
It'll actually give you a reply, not just send you a 30-second move.
No, I'm joking. Tom replies every time. Great coach.
Right. Tits or ass? Tits or ass? That's the first question.
On Reese or Finn? What's the?
No.
I reckon Finn's glutes.
Like glutes in off season are quite
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And I'm gonna have to say like neither for Reese because your chest is shite.
Recently, it's pretty.
It's
good.
just rib
recently.
cage, isn't it?
Yeah, there's
Rib
not-
cage and a slight tear here.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened with that as well? Just
It
flat
wasn't my pec. It was my shoulder.
Was
My
it?
AC joint just got pissed off, and then this pec. Do you remember when I told you I flat benched in Canada like a year ago,
Yeah.
and it was the bumper plates? This left side just nah.
Fucking bumper plates.
Yeah.
They weren't
Those,
calibrated.
you
were
need
they?
those
Sometimes.
Cuba calibrated
if
ones.
it's not the calibrated Cuba ones, don't count. So yeah. So tits or ass, Jack? For
Arse.
females. I feel like if you said tits nowadays, like. So
You can care
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
I really can
Yeah.
care less.
Yeah, love a pair of tits. Finn loves a pair of tits. So
I just love tits, pints, and scraps.
scraps your lads. And then is titty fucking childish? Well, I've never done that.
I've never
Yeah.
wanted to do that.
I've actually, and also, how are you getting into it? You're just gonna
I
like
see
get
that
your legs
like
over
a
their
foot
chest.
job as well.
Come on.
I was saying
Foot jobs, yeah?
Foot
We're
jobs
talking
are
about foot jobs,
fucking vile, mate. I can't do feet, mate. I fucking despise feet.
I pretend because Shannon doesn't like her own feet. I pretend I've got a foot fetish. Like I'm like, can I suck your toes?
Yeah,
Like, but
yeah.
like jokingly.
Reese really pretends.
I pretend.
Yeah, I pretend.
I pretend every day,
She
every
wakes
night.
up and it's in my mouth. Every night.
No, but like I'll like 'cause I don't give a fuck. Like I'll pretend and like grab her foot and pretend to go and suck it, and she's like, oh, like she gets so freaked out by it. But like for me, it's funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but
For me, it's funny and it's.
for me, it's funny. And I'm just gonna, let me just go out.
Is that
for
what
5 minutes.
relationships are like when you've been together for like 7 years? You're like 25, nearing 30.
She is 30 plus, mate.
Is she?
She's 31.
It's good for 30.
Oh.
Yeah, she does look good.
Yeah.
I'm turning 27 this year.
That's mad. That.
I was literally, we were saying, weren't we,
Yeah,
before we
we
started?
were
It's like I forget he's so much younger than me.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like a couple of years,
Yeah.
but he's not. He's just turned 20.
So
Just turned 21.
is can we answer the question? Is titty fucking childish?
I don't.
I'd just say it's.
Have you ever done it?
behaviour.
I've never done it. I
No.
wouldn't be able
Saying
to.
it's childish is a little bit weird because that implies that children do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's childish. No, that's
Really
weird.
childish.
Yeah.
I did it when I was about 8. I've not done it.
I did it with a
since
10-year-old. It was wicked then. So yeah, maybe childish.
This when you're playing tennis, like you coached tennis back in the day.
Very good one. That's a good remembrance.
then. That was good. That
Yeah.
episode.
That was a very good episode. That's like the only one I've watched, mate. It was a great one.
Right. Have you got any more? Well,
Yeah.
I've got a few more. On the other ones.
This is from Lee. Opinions on the whole.
Lee from UK FBA.
Yeah. He's like, hey Jack, can you please present the award again this year? Opinions.
Christian Lee doesn't like me.
Does he not?
I don't think so. No, I sort of want to show them went against everything he
Fucked off,
stands
yeah.
for.
Opinions on the whole one set to failure trend and the hate on moderate to high volume. I wouldn't really say
What
one
is
set
the
to failure is
one
like a
set?
trend.
It is
Yeah.
for me at the minute. That's all I do, mate.
Yeah.
I go in
Yeah.
one set, that's it, and I'm written off.
You don't fail though, do you?
Oh, my failure.
Yeah.
you're fair.
Yeah, who looks better?
Yeah, I'm bigger though, so and I've got more. So
Strong man.
yeah, strong one. But
Eddie Orr's
what's
bigger
it?
than me.
Bodybuilding, and I've built a bigger body. Sound okay?
That's all bodybuilding is.
It is, to be fair. In fairness.
My idol was Rubiel. The
Just do that.
yeah, just literally have photos of him.
Just on the bedroom.
I look forward to seeing him.
Yeah, no,
You going to the Arnold?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to buy my ticket. I'm buying it this weekend.
Sound.
Maybe hold off because I might have one.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Ooh.
Saturday.
Is that for
night.
free or not got to pay you?
Oh yeah.
Who are you going
That's
with?
fair.
Double-
Do you-
double
we
what
can-
it is.
We can all go
Just
together.
Myself, mate.
Oh,
tag along
I
then.
am Jackie with IFBB Pro.
Yeah,
Come
but
with
I
us.
guarantee if we walk around, like, people will come up to me more. Cause
Should we do it? Should we take
Yeah,
a camera so you
should-
get
yeah,
to
should
know?
we
That's so pretentious. No,
you don't think
I would.
1v1 engagement, bro?
Finn, just don't go.
That'd be
near
a
us.
good YouTube video for you. It's something your YouTube would
Has
be.
my
like.
YouTube overtaken yours yet?
God, how many subs you got? I got like 6K, I think.
Oh, I'm on like 5.3 or something.
Yeah.
I definitely do you on views though.
Do you reckon?
100%.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah, you post a lot more regularly.
Yeah.
don't you?
I was doing weekly in prep. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
carrying on. What was the actual question?
Thoughts on the one set to failure trend
Yeah.
versus
I
like
didn't know it was a
me-
trend.
Yeah, I don't
moderate
think it's a
to high
trend. I think it's
volume.
just training hard.
I just think, and then the war on high volume. If you're doing sets to failure, you're not going to be able to do a lot of volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
possible.
think it's just a
Quality of sets
balance.
drop off.
I don't think like we do some things that are one set, we do some things that are two sets,
Yeah.
some things that are three sets. Depends on
Yeah.
the movement.
Your volume's been like, you used to do a bit more, didn't you? And then like you've actually, I remember like 2020, 2021, you actually like, I think we spoke and I was like, oh, you actually can train a bit harder. Because you didn't train that hard a few
Yeah,
years
but
back.
no,
And
it's
then
in,
also, I
in
think that
fairness,
trained
yeah,
legs.
yeah. Well, I will actually, yeah. When Danny and I trained with Finn with legs like a while ago, we knew he trained harder, but like he did actually train harder.
Yeah.
You probably still do, both of you. I just think like thing is, I can get like I'm a top set merchant. I fucking love the top set. Backwards, I just can't be arsed.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad mindset if you get so much out of one
Well,
set.
yeah, like the hack squats, pendulum. My top set on legs, I only ever do one set.
Yeah.
Just because.
No, but you're strong. Like it's not where you're weak. Your hinges are horrendous, but
Don't hinge anymore.
yeah. But like
That's
your squat variants have always been strong. Like your pendulum's really good. So like I think one set, and also it's weird how people hate on one set. Like I think a lot of people you'll probably have clients who sign up who are young and they look up to people like let's say you. I was going to say us, but that's probably disrespect.
Definitely
don't. Don't look up to me. Well, I'm stronger, so maybe. And they think, oh yeah, well these guys do 2 sets or 1 set. I'm going to do this, and like you're an 18-year-old who's trained for 2 years, who has no intensity. You need to be doing 3 to 4
Also, I
sets.
think people think it's everything. So like, so 1 set. So they'll do like 1 set on a lateral raise, 1 set on a bicep curl. It's like
with clients with like arms and stuff, and like the logbook whole track your progression, overload it.
Yeah.
They're like, I can't. My arms haven't progressed in 2 weeks. Like, well, you're not going to end up curling 50s. Like, it's not going to progress forever. You just need to adjust volume. Like,
actually make sure you actually correctly training them. Like,
I got an extra 2.5 in my preacher curl max today.
You're training 6 times a week though. Like not now, but like when you're.
I'm still undecided on that, to be fair, because I'm not sure how. I've not managed to string together like 3 weeks without getting injured.
What was the desired split? Like, what were you going to do?
Well, it was just what I was doing before. So it's like effectively push density, but that first push day has now become chest and
push
arms.
density. So just
push
middle,
on the
middle
Monday,
pec.
Density. On
Okay,
the
you
Tuesday.
didn't space, and you went push density,
then pull density, then leg density.
then push mass.
You know, density is just building more muscle, right? So they should call them all density
toning.
sessions.
So it's toning for push.
A high rep session, yeah.
You done?
Yeah,
No, carry on. We've only got to keep going. We can keep going if you want.
So it's push, comma, density, comma. It used to be a rest day, but now I've turned that to arms. But it's sort of just like you go in for half an hour before my sports massage, and I just do whatever I fancy. Just a bit of a body arm session, like you're 16, just going in, get a pump.
That's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not. It's fucking arms. It's
See,
awful.
I've always liked training arms.
Yeah, that's because they're the only body part you've got.
Everything else is shit.
Hate training everything else. The only part that grows, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, well, have they grown though? Or they were used to be bigger. Like you post your throwbacks, so it's like 5 years ago. It's like you in Loughborough Gym, right? Massive, mate. Yeah. But no, then it's just push, legs, pull. Sorry, push, comma, legs, comma, pull, and then it's a rest day on the Sunday. Repeat.
So it's basically 2 rest days.
I eat rest day food on the arm day. I don't do. I do rest day.
Which is more than train day food.
Coach by Tom. Somehow eating an extra 1,000 calories
on this podcast.
If he doesn't watch it.
Like,
He's too busy, mate.
He's too busy playing Warzone or arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling's
arm
all
wrestling.
Yeah. And just doing check-ins with his kid on his shoulder or whatever.
No? Pretty much, yeah. He's got a dog now, I think, as well.
Has it?
Or there was a dog on the last
kid on one shoulder,
Yeah.
dog on the
Dog
other.
on the other.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling himself.
Gym pinning both. Yeah, sound right.
Pinning the dog and the baby.
Same thing. Right. Last one for the ones from yesterday, but I've got some more for today. What is the biggest challenge you've had to overcome in your fitness journey?
Well, me for you, isn't it? You didn't really overcome me, did you? You just lost and sort of
it was 1 point.
faded away.
Yeah, I know. After that, peaked.
Unfortunately. I wouldn't really say I've had one. Like, nothing's been.
Surely you must have had. To be fair, you've had a pretty smooth sail to like where you are now.
Oh, you get the old injuries and illnesses, but like even with this one, like you look at it, like I've lost 22 pounds, but it's nothing that's going to affect me again. I'll get better. There's no long-term damage. There's no.
So many people.
For the future, so it's really not.
I think so many people would be like, "Oh, this has ruined my off season." Like you've got the mindset where you're like, "I'll be sound. I'll just crack on."
Yeah,
like so that's why you're like, "I haven't really had any challenges."
Yeah.
Like I'd say the same. It's like I wouldn't class anything as a challenge. Like you just fucking crack on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even when I've had like injuries, we say all the time, you're never fit 100%. You've always got injuries to work around. Like you can't be like, "Oh, this is a big challenge now. It's gonna hold me back." Like not really. Just work around it.
Yeah, I think it's a weird mindset to look upon, like what's held you back. Because like if you were to, let's say, and we've said this before, like if you were to wake up, let's say 3 years ago and you're how you are now, work-wise and how your routine is, you'd probably be like, shit. But you've built yourself up to it. So it's not been like a bit of a shock where it's been like, you know, I've got this to do, I've got that to do.
You wouldn't be able to manage it if you woke up like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking this. So you put a post on about, I think it was on like your ab post maybe, and you were like, you do vacuums every morning and like before bed or post-workout, like, do you actually do that?
Yeah, I've just done it like.
Yeah, I did it once.
Like, genuinely.
One day for the real.
I started doing it like last year, start of the off season. Like when I'm brushing my teeth, I will just pull a vacuum. And like if my food's
but are you classing that as vacuums every day, just pulling one vacuum?
No, I'll hold it for like when I'm brushing my teeth. Then like I microwave my food, I'll just pull a vacuum. Like I generally do just actively
try and do them throughout the
practice them
day.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
And post workout when I'm posing for like 20 minutes.
Obviously,
and
you'll
those
get
shots
vacuumed
are
anyway.
vacuum anyway. So I would say every day I'm practicing like 3 separate occasions. Yeah, but it's not like I'm not like right because I can do it
You
quite
need to
easily now.
incorporate that.
It's when people are shit at vacuums, and then you get people that do them lying down. Like that's great for when you very first start.
Yeah,
you literally
starting
can't
off,
pull a
getting
one.
used
But
to
then standing up and actually hitting a pose whilst doing it is very different to
Yeah.
pulling a vacuum. It's very easy to stand over a table and pull one.
Yeah, I get people to do that when they don't know how to do it
Yeah,
yet.
when you don't know the feeling.
Charlie Watts, why does majority? So why do the majority of people have a Five Guys as an off-plan meal? I guess you like Five Guys, don't
I
you?
love a Five Guys. I'd say just because it's an actual meat. It's not like McDonald's is frozen. Like, it's actually fresh meat for one.
You love a bit of meat.
You do love meat, don't you?
You do.
I love meat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love meat.
I love the meat in my mouth. I love triple meat in my mouth.
Mouth from my arse, mate.
I love triple meat anywhere, any hole.
Any hole is a goal.
Yeah.
No, like so, and it's obviously it's a branch chain. So when you've got a show down south,
French chain
it's
meal
still
after.
Five Guys.
So
I don't know.
BCAA.
It's just
To be fair,
it's consistent.
Five Guys is decent.
It's nice. It's consistent. It's a burger. It's like it's really like when you're having a meal like that, it's not overly scientific. I don't take my scales to Five Guys like some nonsense here.
I don't think I took it for data to see, just
Yeah,
from a
but
volume
what
standpoint.
data?
No. And then after that, I was like, oh, I'm sound. I'm cool.
Did you ask them how many millilitres of oil they put on that time to cook it in?
No.
So how do you know?
No, just from a volume standpoint. The first time I did it, I was like, I just want to see what the weight is, and then at least I know.
What was it?
I quite written down on my phone.
400 and something
Yeah,
grams. I think, to be fair, if you were to have a Five Guys as like a weekly refeed
yeah.
and like it was working well, I don't think it's a bad idea weighing at least the fries
Because
because
the
fries,
yeah, I wouldn't be the burger like it's
But
not
then
really
even with
gonna
that, it's like how much salt. they
Yeah,
put on it.
exactly. It's
Still,
it's difficult.
Yeah.
But I
very-
still think if you were to go, I got medium fries. One time that's 300 grams. One time
To be
it's
fair,
500.
with the Five Guys fries especially,
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, sometimes it could be like 100-gram
Yeah,
variance.
it can be quite
Oh,
different.
mate, not even that. I've had some where it's like it's.
Yeah, you pick up the bag
I
and it's like
can't relate because the Five Guys fries are cooked in peanut oil,
Yeah.
so I've never actually had a Five
I'm
Guys.
surprised
fry.
you didn't just have them anyway and go, oh, fuck
Yeah.
it, I'll just
Fuck it,
die.
oh, yeah.
I'll nearly die again.
Yeah,
No wonder
I
you
said
get,
that I was
like,
gonna
the
bring
2
him a
triple
Snickers
patties,
today.
because you can't have the fries.
yeah,
Fair
2
enough.
triple patties
Yeah.
and 2 milkshakes.
Is that what you get?
That was in the calorie challenge.
What
yeah.
milkshakes?
Normally it's one milkshake. It's Oreo biscoff and salt caramel because it's like the most calorific one you can get.
Nice.
Yeah. Fair enough, mate.
Is this the same person? What's the biggest obstacle you had to overcome in your fitness career?
one, maybe. Yeah, it is actually GC Fitness.
Argon again.
Oh.
How to grow big necks like Reese and Josh Jenkins. And then he just put one, like Reese and Josh Jenkins one.
Be type team off it. That's what it is. Just anyone who's
Sign up.
involved. Yeah, sign up now. No, Jack, you got a pretty big neck. Not as much.
I don't
now.
actually, right? I reckon in the off season I get like a fat neck,
Yeah.
but when I'm on prep, my neck goes really skinny.
Yeah,
it looks
I'm the-
really weird,
I'm the same. My neck goes really, but I've got skin there, like so.
like a little.
It's because you got
bulldog,
that fat. It's just
Yeah,
it's just loose
permanently
skin.
there.
mate. You know, like puppies, that like they carry their puppy by the back of
No,
their neck.
yeah.
Your mum used to do that to you.
No, she's done. She's
Still does
like,
it now.
bite
mate,
Reese
if
back
I'm
of
like,
her
there's been a
neck.
few times I'm just lying down and she'll literally just walk behind me, and just grab my neck. And I'm like, sound.
You like it,
Yeah.
yeah?
dude.
I'm like,
Oh, do it again. Sonara ends up doing it when she's pegging. Oh, sorry, that's a different one. But yeah, no, that's that. To be fair, big
so
necks.
what is
do
it?
you get a big
Deadlifting?
neck? Deadlifting. Actually being able to
Like-
hinge.
Just genetics, mate. That's
Right,
my
it's just
answer.
getting fat. Like, let's be honest. It's when you're fat.
It's Five Guys. That's how.
Yeah.
Plenty of Five Guys.
Plenty of Five Guys, a lot of food, and just be 280. Can you relate? You ever been? Are you ever been over 250?
No.
Ah.
What's the heaviest you ever been?
What colour's your pro card?
It'll be better than yours when it's actually one that's just not a small bodybuilder.
What's the heaviest you've been?
241.
I've nearly been that heavy.
By natty.
I've been 233.
Have you? Oh,
Yeah.
that's big. How big are you getting this sausage? What's the
Condition.
goal?
250, mate. Yeah.
No, that actually, what is the goal? Are you going to do like another big one?
Probably not.
Please do.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
I'll if I get up to that again, it'll be in like 5 years' time.
Yeah.
I can't believe like the difference in your facial transformation the last 2 years is one of the most impressive things I've seen.
What, from when I was peak off?
From when you were peak off season with that haircut to like now, you've done well.
Yeah,
You've done very well.
I've always been a good-looking lad. I just stopped giving a fuck in
I wouldn't say
off-season.
always. Fucking hell.
Not at that time, but underneath there was always something there. You just had to reveal it.
Reese,
It's like, you know, when there's
Reese
that-
said, one day if I get in condition, maybe.
It's
I'll
like, you know, at school when there's that
I don't know,
girl.
my face is way too skinny when I'm lean. No chance.
do get a bit.
There's
Yeah,
that
it's
girl
awful.
at school who like was never a looker, and then like 10 years later, it's like What's happened there?
Oh shit. Yeah.
That's me. Peak off season
Yeah.
now.
You are that girl.
Jack was the opposite. You were quite like good looking a few years back, and now
Oh, yeah, I quite
When you look like a child, you were really good looking.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were really
really good looking.
You looked really.
Well, I look like a child.
Really good looking.
Would you have?
I would have, yeah.
Yeah. And now you just ruined it.
No, just
No, you're just too masculine. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Right, last one from me.
Okay.
Would Reese ever consider doing strongman / powerlifting? Big
Already
fan of the
answered.
pod.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question, mate.
I'd do it if it was like just to turn up and just crack on, but I can't squat, so I wouldn't be able. I'd only be able to do. They're just bench and deadlift ones, and they're going to be pretty naff. And bench, I'd end up tearing my
Yeah,
pec.
but you're the king of naff shows.
Yeah, true. Actually,
Fitex and
yeah.
what else was there?
Just
Just
Fitex.
Fitex.
Just Fitex. Just
Fitex and
Wait, I've only ever done
Fitex.
one Fitex show. We both have. We've both done
They
one
not
Fitex
they
show.
that
one win.
Fit
I got a
Expo
big
has
win.
like some strongman events there.
God
You know,
knows.
reclaim your Fitex title.
It's one of them. Like I wouldn't get enjoyment out of training for it. So like I couldn't imagine doing like 5 sets of 3.
You wouldn't even need to train for it.
85%.
You
No.
could just show up.
That's
and
what
I
I
think
mean,
you
yeah.
should just randomly at one point in your off season just go and do a
Just
deadlift
deadlift.
comp.
Yeah.
You actually could like.
Yeah,
quite
no,
comfortably.
that's
It'd be
good.
good. It'd be a good YouTube video. It'd be a
Yeah.
fun day.
Imagine just turning up and being like, I've never done this. I don't know what I need to do. Oh no, you can't use straps though.
Fuck's sake.
No, God, yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, you can't use straps. So yeah, over and under.
Yeah, but
Sure.
you'd be
Terra
sound.
bicep, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, like rip my calluses off and then not be able to train for like a month.
Oh.
I reckon if you practice that for a
Mate,
month,
just see
you'd
how
be
bad, look
alright.
at that. Bad that.
Oh,
Look, there. Yeah, you don't train hard enough. Like
There you
that
go.
one, look at that. And like I've got it there as well.
both your hands, like, your hands are a joke. Show the camera your hands.
My hands are actually quite skinny at the minute. Since losing all this weight, like
Mate,
this ring keeps falling
you
off.
know the Aura ring photo you put up? You
Oh,
didn't
that was-
mean to. It was
was
like
bad.
bulging
Yeah.
over it. I was
No, like peak when I was 240, I couldn't fit it on this finger, so I had to start wearing it on this finger. But now it literally just falls off.
Hands
so
are
it's
just
skinny.
like spades. You'd be a great goalkeeper.
I used to play in goal when I was like literally like, very first starting football.
yeah.
I was awful.
Nah, you wouldn't be now. You'd be good now.
Yeah, you're not tall enough, mate. Yeah, sorry
Yeah,
about
no, I'm not.
that. Right, so ability to handle / build up high food, natty versus enhanced. Jack's 15k was pathetic from Finn's client who loves food.
I honestly think if Jack was to do, not you, Jack Morgan,
Yeah, he
If
wouldn't
he
be able
would-
to get past 10k, I think.
oh, mate, he would.
Really?
Program it for him.
What do you reckon he could do?
Yeah,
Genuinely.
I've
good
told him
coach.
he's not doing it.
What do you reckon he could do? Straight up, like.
Post show, obviously anybody could eat a lot, but like
Post shows don't count.
let's
Yeah,
say
they-
now,
yeah.
so he's not in off season yet though. Really, like he is, but he's still
Finn-
Pre-off season
Yeah.
phase part
Finn,
two.
post,
Finn
post.
starves his clients and
Mm.
like, but then gives them loads of off-plan meals.
Poor
They just
Josh is
keep-
still
Yeah.
like fucking skin and bone.
Josh is fucking like he's
Yeah.
nearly peak off season weight and he's like shredded.
Yeah.
still.
6 kilos.
Yeah,
Six-
yeah,
peak off season. You know, it's like, ooh,
Yeah, like
big
70
on season push.
74, 75.
That was my stage weight for my natty show when I was
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you weren't as good as Josh,
I wasn't there.
and you had no legs then. To be fair,
No,
Josh,
I
is,
did
Josh
have
is
No, you had
My
legs. Your
natty
legs were
were
fucking- yeah,
fucking-
your
my legs
legs-
haven't changed, mate.
Yeah.
They've not grown. My legs were my best.
So what do you
part.
reckon Jack could do?
if he peak off season, I think he'd be able to do 15k pretty easily. I think if I was to like say to him right now today, you can have whatever you want, like eat as much as you can. Not whatever you want because you wouldn't eat loads, but whatever, like, as much as you can. I think he could do 20k.
Yeah.
I think I could do 20k if I did it more intelligently. I think my approach
Yeah.
was fucking awful.
I think if you take out liquid calories, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I think we're all joking,
Yeah.
like we're talking about this. Sanaya would shit on all of us. Like,
Yeah, I hope she
mate,
would.
She would. Oh yeah, yeah. I hope she does. She does it now. Yeah.
We'll get that arranged, yeah?
Right, I'll get it arranged. Call her up. She coming today.
I'll just quickly mention, Reece said you do this thing, like, is it like a service? Or how much do we have to pay?
Right back in. No, Sanaya would easily be able to do, like, she did, again, it was after her prep, but in 2021, she did, like, 10,000 calories without trying.
I think
within
people
3
underestimate
meals.
when you get to 10,000.
Yeah.
Another 5,000 is actually
Yeah.
like,
10,000's not.
No, but she
that
did it
much,
without
but
even, like,
15's
she didn't
like,
even try.
yeah.
She literally was like,
yeah,
I do
but
those
post show that's like
Yeah.
I literally did 6,000 in about 20 minutes in one meal when I was in America. Like one Whataburger meal. It was disgusting, but I was like ate it. Company could have eaten more straight.
I
after.
reckon post show you could do 20k pretty easily.
Yeah.
Not directly post show, but like the day after. Let's say you
Yeah.
didn't go out
Yeah.
on the night
Yeah.
and like you'd not had a refeed in a while or anything.
Yeah.
20k you could do. I think peak off season I could do like 10 to 12 without feeling horrendous.
Yeah.
And like now I could probably do like 15
Yeah.
and I might look like I've got a bit of muscle.
You should probably do that, mate. You might build some muscle. Then.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
just
like
saying,
you
mate.
should
All right,
push.
don't just go off the back of
I'm
my
just
own
saying you
joke.
actually probably should just start doing it.
I did it before you even
15k
We're
a day
allowed to.
from now.
Yeah.
15k per day from now.
From now.
Yeah,
Let's just start.
and I'll just grow.
You will.
Right. Sam Sulek versus Jack Eagles versus Reese. Bodybuilding show. Who wins?
About me.
Do you? I think I'm gonna put. I don't think Sam Sule's
You'd win.
wouldn't be very good in a bodybuilding show, to be
No.
honest.
Yeah.
Jack would win.
What, in open bodybuilding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you reckon?
I would murder you.
I don't know.
I would.
I think you'd be. I think it'd be. In open body because I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, but
yeah.
like the size discrepancy on stage, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. I think if we were both stage conditioned.
because I'm a lot rounder.
Yeah, you are.
Like if I was actually full on stage
Yeah.
for once, I don't think it.
Yeah.
Because what?
No, you
I
would.
don't know
you're
why
a
I
pro,
wasn't
you
involved in
should.
the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd be Greece as well.
I know. Condition. Maybe. My back.
Through your lower back. Everywhere else, no.
It's through my
Through
upper
your-
back.
yeah, through your
Side
back,
chest,
yeah.
you'd beat him because you can actually pose it.
Yeah, your
Right.
side chest.
Right,
pose
actually,
is
I'm going to
right.
rinse both of you. Your side chest, you fixed it a little bit, to be fair. You
Yeah,
did show me
thank
it is
you.
actually better,
Yeah.
but before it was fucking awful.
Mate, have
Your
you
quarter turns, mate, what the fuck are they about? I'm
Well,
gonna do
my
it like,
hips
it's
back.
literally this. That's the quarter turn.
No, it's better now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's better. They got better in the prep. It's hard when you've not got any muscle, mate. You have to pretend. You
No,
have
but
to
like
push
your
hips back.
body's like over here, your hips are like
Nah,
back
it's better,
here.
it's better now.
It is better, but yeah,
It's
it was
questionable.
yeah.
You both need like serious work from Snarl for posing coaching.
Finn.
My posing did get quite a lot better. At the start of my prep, my posing was bad. I was putting so much into just like my clients that I was like neglecting my own.
Because I'm my coach.
Application.
I'm a bodybuilder first, so
See,
just
I
neglect
honestly
others.
am not. Like I've realised this year. I messaged Reese.
Yeah,
I messaged
I'm
Reese
just
as soon as I stepped off stage, and I was like, I'm not very good at this. I'm a better coach. I'm gonna stop. So see me in 10 years. I'll be bald. I'll have a baby on one shoulder and a dog on the
You
other.
won the,
and I'll be arm
KFBA
wrestling.
coach thing, did you? Was that
The WNBF, yeah.
But mate, the opposition was awful.
What was it?
But we're not going to.
Well, mate, it's not my fault, is it? You can only beat what's in front of you.
Yeah.
But you only got it because it's Josh's award, really.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is,
It's Josh. You should have given it to Josh.
the WNBF, I won.
Do you pay Josh to coach him? I think you do, mate. Like,
Josh
Josh,
would.
please don't leave me. Josh,
Please let me coach you. As soon as he messages me, I'm like, hey mate, give me a ring. You alright?
You've got a separate work phone just for Josh. It's just
Call him
Josh's
every night.
phone.
Hey mate.
No, I
you
had
bed?
WNBF. I had me, Josh, Jack, Millie, Remy. So I had quite a few people compete.
Reece, I only saw Josh on the Instagram though, didn't you?
Nah.
Josh was. It's only this with Josh.
Yeah.
I think, to be fair, because the overall that he won was a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Was it?
Like how good he was.
Oh right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't mean he
I
shouldn't
thought
have
the
won.
opposition was a bit of a joke.
No, the opposition
he's
was
an active
good.
bodybuilder, that's a bit harsh.
The opposition was good, mate.
No, Josh is.
Both the overalls he won. Obviously, one of them was UK FBA. Shout out to Josh. Like every podcast, he gets a big shout out.
Well, it's Josh. I'll say like you're great, like unbelievable now. Just you've peaked though, especially like because it will just get less impressive. You'll build like an extra 0.2 pound of muscles over the next 5 years, but your age will just get older and older, so it'll be less and less impressive.
That's
You'll
natural,
still probably
that's
win.
natural bodybuilding.
Yeah, you'll still probably win every single thing you enter that's natural, but like it'll be less and less impressive. So
I'm very excited to actually see how he
is he
improves.
taking 2 years off?
Yeah, minimum.
Is he going to do a Finn Kelly off season? I'd
Yeah.
love to see a fucking
full
fat
on.
Josh. That'd be great.
Well, he never could eat food. Like literally last off season, he got to 75 kilos and he was like throwing up, shitting himself all the time. Whereas now,
that is natural bodybuilding.
Yeah, about kilo peak.
yeah, I know. But
Is
now
it-
he's already 72. He's still very lean
Yeah.
and he's like absolutely fine. He's got loads of room to push up.
Tell him to stop just walking and drinking Hydromax.
That's all he does.
That's
He
just-
doesn't
just
eat
stop
any
it,
meals. Yeah, he just does that.
He just
Yeah.
walks and drinks Hydromax.
That's his life.
Yeah. Right. Do I need striated glutes for my family holiday in Benidorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Walk around.
Depends what you're wearing. Are you a speedo kind of guy?
You've been to Benidorm when you were in Alicante.
No.
It's like half hour.
I've been to Benidorm twice.
I was just so in the zone, mate. It was just
Yeah.
sitting in the hotel pretty much. Apartments.
Do nothing. Just jab Tom's insulin. Hope for not an infection. You're like, please, no
Waiting for it to
infection.
swell out there.
Right. How would you count drop sets towards total volume?
We had
get
this question
this
last
question
week.
every week, and it's like,
No, wait. I want to see
intensify
what
it.
Jack says.
Yeah.
How would you count?
No. What? How would you like?
If you were to have a drop set in your program or a few, how would you count it towards your total volume?
It's just an intensifier, isn't it?
So you
I
wouldn't
don't-
really count it.
You'd track it, but I wouldn't count it as a set. I'd just put it as an intensifier.
Nowadays, we seem
What-
to get every week.
What's your chest volume like? You don't know. Yeah, that's the
I
right
genuinely
answer.
wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
That's
the
the
right
right answer.
So
Big
everyone
training.
has like, I'm doing 15 sets per week plus X. It's like, just train
Like,
harder.
I'm
if
doing
you
exactly
can, if
this
you-
amount of
yeah.
sets. Like, why
You
you
got
shouldn't
any,
you shouldn't know exactly. I do 8 sets of chest and I
Yeah.
do 12 sets on my back. Like, realistically, I don't think that's beneficial. Like,
No.
and the thing is, it's not all equal anyway. Like, 8 sets of chest versus let's say
8
6
sets of back,
or
like
or
10
6
different
sets
muscles
next
in the
week,
back,
which
Yeah.
is way better, or 12 sets the next week, which were all shit. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it matters what the quality is like.
I was gonna say my leg ball was probably the lowest, but yeah, it's
Probably the highest quality. Yeah.
Are you doing any partials within the length and range?
Length and partials.
Yeah,
the post-workout visual look.
Visual look. Yeah.
Finn's little rant. Finn's like the most polite person. Never rants with his story. One day he just gets triggered, just starts going off.
No.
What happened then? Was that a bad day, mate?
No, I never care enough. Like I used to. I say it to Shannon. I used to be like quite argumentative. I used to quite like confrontation. I used to be a cocky little shit when I was younger.
And now you've got no test.
And now I just don't give a fuck.
No test from his
That's
prep.
what it is.
No
I said to
test.
Shannon, I was like, post show, I just don't care about anything. Like,
Yeah.
someone will like say something that would usually annoy me, and I'm like, I just can't bother to do anything. So yeah, I've just lost.
Still being submissive.
Just
Don't
waiting
care.
for life to
Don't care.
pass.
Submissive and depressed.
I am
Yeah.
so submissive. Yeah. But yeah, on that day, I don't know. I think somebody said it, or maybe a couple of clients said it, and I was like, everybody's saying visual look, and you say it, and I had to call you out on it on the podcast. And now, like, my clients all say it, just take the piss.
Yeah, visual look, mate.
Visual look.
Right, last one. Are you winning the race to the Olympia since Jack's immune system is so weak? Winning the race to Olympia. Well, firstly, I've got to win a pro card, and in open bodybuilding, that's going to be a fucking long way away. So probably not. But you never know. I doubt it.
To be fair, I don't think it's that far away.
Do you reckon?
Well, it depends when you next compete. You're taking this year off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the plan is most likely back end of next year, like, and I'll see how. Ideally, I'd like to compete where I'm like very fucking good for an amateur in open. So it would be a case where like the following year I'd probably do. I wouldn't want to go and do a pro qualifier unless I looked min next year on the
Just
way down.
FX again.
Nah, it would be like I
You
do.
love FedEx.
Yeah, I do like.
You know why he loves FedEx? Because you get a cookie dealer.
Yeah.
You used to slander them, and then Snyder outs you all the time now.
Now he loves it.
Yeah, Snyder outs you for your food. You're Mr. Cream of Rice on your story, but then on Snyder's story, you're fucking cookies and like fucking all this.
Mate, it got to a point. So when I was 280, I was literally having my baseline 6,000. So it was like 6,000, like 263. I think it was like 62,500 or whatever, and 550. And it was like whatever that I got in, and then whatever I could get on top.
Yeah.
So it was like I was eating that, and like there was a few times where if I didn't eat anything, my body weight would drop by like half a kilo to a kilo. So it was like, right, whatever I've got in. It was vile. It was awful. I did that for like a month or two, and it was bad, really bad.
Cholesterol must
But
be loving it.
No, it wasn't too bad. No, my blood's actually represented someone who's about 45 and not 60. So yeah, it was all right. Masters soon. But yeah, no, realistically, I don't know. I'm all right. I think I'd be able to hold my own. Like if I was to compete this year, I think for like in amateur shows, like let's say PCA, like Fitex, etc. I'd be fucking good. I'd be decent. But also, I would be in certain areas like not undersized, but under matured in regards to certain areas, because like let's say I need more lower back thickness, and like therefore it would need to be in better condition. But I say that my hamstrings and glutes were peeled, stripped.
Well,
like,
yeah,
my
that's what
legs
I
are
think.
good.
You got like.
Like
You need to learn to pose. That'll be
Yeah.
like genuinely the biggest difference to your physique if you can actually pose and keep your muscles flexed on stage.
I can get my legs actually on now, which is nice.
What, without pointing your toe?
Yeah.
Because
My
what you do
legs.
is you point
yeah.
your toe and then you just lose
Yeah.
all your sweep.
Yeah, no,
So you need
my
to, like,
legs
yeah.
I actually can stay on now, which is an
Is that when
improvement.
you're fat though? Before you're actually lean and
No,
cut?
Yeah, there's
no.
still like there's always room for improvement with
Yeah.
posing, isn't there?
But yeah, my I think like if I was to look across the areas, my lower back needs to be thicker. I need more chest to kind of match how wide I am across the clavicles. My delts need like probably less. Like
Shave your head as well.
Yeah,
For open
yeah,
bodybuilding.
yeah. Go full meat head. My arms would need to be bigger based off the fact my legs are now a lot bigger. My arms look a bit shitter. They look a little bit like not stringy, but I just need to be bigger. So like realistically,
Definitely need more side delt.
loads more side.
Loads more side delt.
Posing is a big one.
Yeah, I genuinely think like posing would make a significant difference to your physique.
Yeah, we'll train and I'll pay you for some post-workout
I'm not
posing.
trying to help you, mate. I don't want that credit.
No.
You're a lost cause, buddy.
That's good. No, but realistically, like I think I'm on a good path. But I think next year, like if I have a very good year this year, I think next year I'll be like pretty competitive.
When I go to like Tanzania to do like the pro show, you can come do the pro qualifier there.
Yeah.
That'd
Like
be great.
scrape a pro.
Yeah,
pro
imagine.
card.
Yeah. And then we can go binge afterwards when you get second
And
call.
loads of
out,
ice
so-
cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a shit pro, so I'm just not gonna do the pro show. Like 300 quid, I'm like, nope, sound. I've got my pro card. That's me done. I'm not
You
gonna
don't
ever
actually
win a
have your
pro
pro card
show.
unless you pay for it though.
What, you have to pay?
Because I got off stage, I had to
Yeah.
pay. It was like 350 quid for my pro card that ran out at the end of last year. I actually not really need that. I'm not going to. Fuck it. I don't fucking want it. Try and take it off me. I've not got £1. I literally had to pay for that just for that one show. But you don't actually get like the card with your name on it. 'Cause, you know, you obviously get given the card on the stage, but that's
Yeah.
just like a piece of plastic. The actual.
What, they take that off you? Like they give
No,
you?
I've
you
got
get-
it,
yeah,
but
you
it's
have, like, an
not
actual-
got your name. It's not got your number.
You know what you
got
were
the
saying
number.
earlier when they were like, "Oh, the new pros don't know what they've got." It's, like,
Yeah.
it's because there's so many now.
Yeah.
There is, yeah. Yeah. Like, especially when you look at America, it's ridiculous.
And you've got to pay for it. It's not like it's obviously it's a cool title, but it's not as if it's like a massive privilege where you're getting all these amazing
majority of people that's
benefits from
most
it.
they'll turn pro, and
That's their career done.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do in America. I'm gonna go get an Airbnb in like I don't know central whatever the middle state is, and I'm just gonna fly every weekend and just do loads of different pro qualifiers.
Let's hope for the best.
Yeah, and I can step on stage 6 weeks out.
Well, you can because you're like in quite a tall class, so it'll be like lower numbers.
Yeah.
All you got to do is scrape second.
Yeah.
Pro card, bang. Or just wait till you're over 35, Masters, job done.
Simple.
Yeah.
So I'm in the race to get to Olympia before you there. So
Masters Olympia, mate. Masters Olympia.
You'll be against Rob.
what if physique? Go back to physique with a pro card and be like, right, men's physique it is. Only show my front because that's the only part that looks physique. Back, not as much. Right, that's that. Questions. Cool. Gonna wrap it up. We're going to do a for the people listening. Next episode's going to be a Q&A, like not a Q&A. It's
going to be a quiz.
I'll
Quiz.
still be here basically. So
Yeah, we've only paid Jack till 1 p.m. and then he needs to go and train. So yeah, that's that. Right. Anyway, hope you always enjoyed. See you later, guys. Later. Bye bye.